All right, in today's reading, this is about what's going on behind the scene and what messages do you need to hear. Okay, the first card is about death. Okay, I'm learning that endings are merely beginnings. There's a lot of going around in the world. Okay, every day we have been, sent to different portals. Okay, by some entities, right, with negative agendas. Right, there could be some negative programmings in the world from some of these alien groups, or some of these is coming from NASA or simulators. Okay, there are some entities who are putting us in simulators just to see, what is going to happen. They like to play games. Okay, some of these groups, cult groups, all right, they are into board games and they play certain, games, all right, in Monopoly. Okay, so there are multiple different games that they're playing. Okay, um, whichever is the section that their chess play is at. So they're playing those kind of games. In whether it's real estate or property, or is it cost of living. They're making it like it's real life. Playing with Monopoly in real life. So there could be this that's about death. All right, they pull on this Armageddon program or software that kills everyone. So they are using climate change or different aspects of elements to control the earth. Right, they're messing with the frequencies, right, using radiations, using gamma rays, X-rays, cosmic rays, or simulated cosmic rays, or using ultrasonic, right, hub frequencies, ultra high frequencies, that is inorganic, using technologies, right, they are merely using very high frequency to be killing people, right. All these are putting all this in our ears, right, in the cochlea, or any direct energy weapons, right, from satellites, or any weapons from some of the Orion groups or simulated Orion groups. Okay, I don't know how real they are. It could be simulators or it could be real, right? Some of these are not being transparent. They're trying to hide. They're trying to see who is the smartest one to decipher or decode. Okay, so they are trying to kill us, whether through clone machines or med beats. Okay, you may think that med beats are good for us, but it's not. All right, they are trying to kill us. The moment you're in med beats, your cells, your organs, they are gone. Right, it feels empty out. It becomes a hologram. All right, a hologram, that means your body is gone. You're just hollow inside, and you behave like robots. This is what happens. One of those robotic programs from artificial intelligence, right? They come from Zion or deep space, right? It could be a simulator program that's making us feel this way, right? So we have to discern for ourselves. Even for me, I try to decipher and decode, right, to see what all this means to me, because I feel that I'm heavily targeted. But it might be for everyone too, right? The level of targeting could be different. Okay, but I feel that they're trying to kill us every day. Okay, it numbers so much that you might not even know. Like, people you see on the streets, they feel like zombies, or they're always looking at their phone, looking down on the phone, and they don't even care what's in the sky, in the clouds. They don't even care the pollution, right, what it's doing to our psyche. That all this pollution can mar our perception, they can poison our body so much that we can't even tell who we are, what our mission or purpose is in this lifetime or any lifetimes in the past. Okay, so every day we die, through some of these electrifying or numbing effect on our beds, right? They do to us, They program our house, they change the energetics in the house, that feels off, that creates a lot of noise, right? All this can act as a simulator in the world, in other countries, or in your own country, right? They try to create some of these disasters to make you wake up. There are multiple agendas, sometimes they play games, with all these witches, all these cult groups. So we don't know what their real games are because they keep on, playing all these things. You don't know how deep the matrix is. So we really need to wake up and decipher for ourselves what's aware. What is inside your body? We have to be aware. Do we still have the cells and organs in our body? Right, some of them are doing organ harvesting. This is something real. If we accept it, it will be gone. Some people are dead because of this. So we cannot take things for granted. That we wake up every day, that means we are absolutely alive. But we have to be very careful here. We need to take back our own power, our own organs, our own cells, and not take it for granted that all these things will always be there. But some of these entities, they are very nasty, they're very narcissistic, that they will take it away from us, by being in positions of power, in politics, or they try, all sorts of ways, they even attempt to be demonic in. Okay, the next card is about blame. Okay, I accept responsibility for my own well-being. So some of these, as according to my encounter, right, because I'm heavily targeted by some of these entities who are witches, who are aliens, who are, all sorts of negative entities, just by speaking the truth. So, they keep on blaming me for, trying to, get back at them, right? Killing them. Some of these entities, they are not humans, and some of these are actually just poison, right? But they will put in, some spells or apparatus to make it as if they are humans, they are a being or a soul, but they are not. They are just, poison. I'm just getting rid of all these poisons and spells, and they put it as if, they are alive, and they were, based on my perceptions and guilt trip me. So, okay, some of them, they may be, getting bruises or, hurt in their spiritual bodies or their etheric bodies, right? They will put blame on people. So I want to tell them, these people, they have to accept responsibility for their agenda, right? They do it at the expense of trying to harm me. They already have this agenda. So they shouldn't have to blame me for whatever that happened, because it is just law of karma. It is called cause and effect. What you put on others, they will not accept it, right? They will let you have a taste of what it is to be doing this to them, because it's only fair. You don't harm people and expect people to take it, right? Expect people to surrender. We are not weaklings, You don't expect everybody to be a victim just because you can be a bully, right? Don't accept this kind of narcissistic behavior, right? They have to take responsibility for their own life. If they do not have that kind of consciousness to act responsibly, you don't expect others to respect them, So don't accept this kind of guilt tripping, all right, or gaslighting. Okay, we have to be strong, We have to align ourselves with light to be able to see the truth, of what others are doing, and to ourselves and to others. Okay, we have to be responsible for our own life, our own well-being. and making sure that we take care of our body. All right, whatever that others trying to impose on you, right, we have to deflect it. We have to, try to remove all this negative. Okay, don't let anyone guilt trip you. Okay, if they are negative, they have to be, doing their own spiritual work to remove. If they refuse and they keep on coming on you, then you will have to deal with all these things. Defend yourself. You have to hit or attack. All right, this is, how warriors act. Okay, I have this warrior card here. Have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. This is how warriors behave. All right, we are all spiritual warriors. We're not here to back down from anyone trying to bully us. We need to know what is our mission here to awaken. Okay, so this is why this health card is here. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. We have to take care of our health. Right? We are the ones responsible for our own health, not others. Okay, if they are the ones who keep on triggering you, right, they are unhealed. And if they guilt trip you and expect you to heal them, don't let them. Okay, you can try, but if they keep on, doing this to you and take advantage of your goodwill, then you will have to fight back and tell them off. You have to exert your own authority and tell them to do their own spiritual work. If they don't, it's their own problem. You're not responsible for their life. Okay, growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Okay, we are here to grow our consciousness, to mature. We are here to evolve. There are some entities, okay, some of them are not humans, or they are so poisoned to the extent that, they lost their soul somewhere. They didn't get their soul back, right? They're not conscious enough, or they try to steal others' energy, which is not their consciousness, right? So their awareness is really not there. Right? So we are here to expand our own consciousness, right? Some of these gangstalkers, I know they try to, tell lies to all these people seeking for money, trying to look for jobs, and tell them, that you have this job that you can do to get money, but you have to, listen to my instructions. All right, they use technology to attack other people, right, to steal money or steal energies. All right, if you take some of this DNA consciousness from me, and you get paid. This is the kind of job that may be out there, right? I don't know exactly as to how they do it, but these are the agendas. So if you encounter this kind of job, please don't take it. Okay, we are here to grow our own consciousness. You don't have to steal from others, right? We have our own, right? We have to learn how to be aware, right? This is called meditation, right? We have to train our focus, right? Not to be so programmed into the matrix, right? To buy into ideas of materialism, of amassing a lot of wealth, right? To be the most richest in the world. This is not our agenda. This is not our purpose. What we are here to do, what we are here for. We are here to expand our consciousness, meaning we learn, we mature. Just like, from small, when we are young, from small kids to, teenage to adulthood, right? To, mature people, having family. Well, there are many different ways of living. This is just like, those kinds of matrix programs most of us live with. All right, some people choose to be single, and that's fine, as long as you have that awareness of what is right for you. Okay, what's your purpose? Okay, so the time for romance has come. See as an opportunity for a radiant life. Okay, so if you feel, hey, there's some of these downloads from our creators, our source, sent to us that, hey, you need to look for your twin flame. You have a twin flame or a twin soul or soulmates, whatever terms that comes to you, whichever spiritual downloads you receive. Okay, this romance is going to bring you a radiant life of light. Okay, it's going to be peaceful. Okay, so you can look forward to this opportunity. Okay, but you have to discern for yourself. There could be some people with deceptions and all these spells, not from the light. You have to discern. Okay, you have to seek for spiritual connections to be able to get the right answers. Okay, some of these entities can be deceptive. So we have to be careful. We have to learn to discern whether this person is of the same soul resonance, whether they come from a place of genuine love, genuine concern, whether you feel the resonance in terms of interests, in terms of ideals, in terms of purpose, whether you agree with their point of view and the energies, how they express themselves, how they articulate the energy level. You have to discern for yourself. Okay, so these cards I've explained: have courage, awaken the warrior of light within you. We have to awaken that light. It's all within us. Everyone has that light, unless they are not human, right? Unless they have been programmed at night, to be dark. Some of these entities, they place some of the poisons in our weight, in our body, right? Through energy, through technology, right? Through apparatus codes and patents. Okay, so we have to awaken. Okay, every day, don't wake up feeling you take things for granted. All right, we have to have that gratitude and awareness of our own body. Okay, sometimes the cells, they may tend to dissipate because of some frequencies. If you're heavily targeted, okay, if you hear some of this noise in our ears, like statics or this kind of electronic harassments using psychotronic weapons, that sounds like microwaves, or some of this noise that sounds like electric currents, or metals, or plastic. There could be a myriad of different noise levels, all right, that you need to remove. You have to learn how to remove them, okay, through intentions, through energy work. All right, if you don't know, you have to ask for help, right? Seek for help. Try to connect with source if you can. Okay, awaken the warrior of light. We have to remember who we are, right? Before we come into this lifetime, we have past lives. All right, we have, in the distant past, we have our original true self. Okay, we have to remember who we are. We're not just humans. So rise above the dark days of life. Do not fight them, but have faith that the light will always return. Okay, there may be days that you feel depressed, or days that you feel that, I just feel like I want to kill someone, or days that you don't have faith. But we have to rise above. Okay, everyone will feel this darkness in different ways, and how you tackle is dependent on your level of consciousness, what's your understanding, or how you deal with them. There are many different types of angels, right? Some angels will fight, some angels will use light or energy forms to deflect or to remove or destroy. Okay, whichever terms. Our creator create different types of angels. Okay, so every angel have a different way of dealing with dark. Okay, so always have faith that the light will always return. Okay, what's important is to have faith, but don't just simply rely on divine to do everything for you. Okay, he can be quite busy, or he could be, fighting somewhere else. That, we have to learn to be independent, to handle things on our own, and try to find solutions on our own. And so follow the path of your soul. Do not allow anyone or anything to stop you. Okay, so just follow your intuition. Follow a path of light, okay, no matter what. Don't allow anyone to restrict you, to hold you back, in whatever ways, in any obstacles, to give you any kinds of criticisms, or those people who tend to overjudge you. Okay, you are your own judge, but do it to the extent that it's not detrimental to your emotional health. A new strategy is required. Find a path to love and happiness. Okay, so some of you may be struggling to fight, or in any way you're trying to fight to survive. So it could be a new strategy that's needed. That means it could mean changing a job, changing our mindset. A certain change needs to be, made based on your choice. Okay, to find the path to love and happiness. Okay, so you have to contemplate and think, what is, good for you? What could be, alternative that you can try? Okay. Right, emotional transformation, release, freedom. It's safe for you to express how you feel. Let it all out, and relationships deepen as a result. Okay, so emotional transformation is needed. Okay, you need to release whatever that's negative within you. Let all those negative emotions be released and free yourself. Okay, this is what you need to do, is to express how you feel. Speak your inner truth. All right, let it all out. The moment you communicate with others about how you feel, all right, you deepen the relationship. Others have more understanding of what you're thinking. If you don't communicate, others will not know, what you really feel. Right? If you don't like certain things, just tell it. They may accept it, So sometimes we tend to assume, jump to conclusions. So don't do that, right? Blessings, you're being showered with light. Your creativity is being stirred, activated, set alight. An endless stream of rainbow color stems from your heart. Okay, you're being showered and protected, okay? So here is being creative, okay? You have to activate your creativity, right? Shine your rainbow lights from your heart, okay? Some of you are rainbow warriors, okay? You are here to be creative and show up, with your creativity to the world, what you're here to do, all right? Maybe it's about art or something creative that you need to create some content, all right? So trust your intuition, all right? Creativity is something that is really, a spur of the moment, that inspiration, that spark that comes, oh, hey, I find that this idea is going to, be interesting. Just do it, just do it. Just obey those spiritual downloads, okay? Message come from afar. Yeah, this is a spiritual download. Expect positive and refreshing news, a great outcome for all. So this is something interesting. All right, look forward to some interesting messages from the spiritual realm. Okay, it's gonna be great. Allow the infinite power of love within you to radiate unconditionally in all directions. Yet stand tall in your sense of self and in your own truth. The healing power of love will help you burn through all illusion, and you will discover all new possibilities. And this is a powerful time of transformation, ideas, and creativity. Okay, so there's an infinite power of love within you, your unconditional love. So radiate that love, all right, to help you burn all those illusions. Right, so there's many different new possibilities, all right, with all these downloads that you're receiving, right? It is a powerful transformation, okay, that is of ideas and creativity, okay? So it's quite a new path for now, that you have to look forward to, okay? You hold the infinite power of creativity. Yeah, this is the kind of same message of creation within you, a divine artist. Create something beautiful today and feel the stars shining. You are one with the universe and nature. The eternal light of creation shines through you forever. Okay, this is a very creative power. Okay, do something constructive that can help the world shine the light. Okay, your love, light, and wisdom touch the hearts and minds of many. You will be instrumental in helping another person change the course of their life, and miracles, inspiration, and healing result. Okay, so your life is going to change others. Okay, so don't underestimate your own abilities. Okay, those light workers. Okay, anyone can be a light worker, but you know, some people can take a long time. I don't know. So there are some people I dealt with. Wow, they are really difficult. Really, really difficult. Okay, but well, but the message I have here is really going to appeal to those with light that's still within them. Okay. So some of you, okay, you are going to touch the hearts of many. All right, some of you may be miracle workers, right? Those healers, artists. Some of you embodying those archangel qualities. Okay, I hope you can step up and be helping others, you know, changing their lives with inspiration, with your inspiration, right? With your miracle healing. All right. So this is like the energy of Archangel Michael and faith. All right. His twin flame. And it could also be the energies of Raphael. Okay, Archangel Raphael. All right, in terms of healing, right? In terms of miracle healing and those inspiration. So this is the message for today, and I hope you'll enjoy. If you like my channel, please subscribe. I'll see you again in my next video.